We have a good sound now. Back. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Just to be sure that's the right ones. Oh. So how to sound great with chords? Ready? Is that? Oh. I'll show you all of that. So there you I ask God So before you want to sound great with chords, you have to know what chords are, their formation, their substitutions. You have to understand how these chords, are created, and a lot of stuffs like that. So we'll be exploring this, and it's going to be very, very, very interesting. So let's be sure this is up a little. I want it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. So get the camera to be straight. Okay. Yep. Okay. So that's much better. So, what are those chords we have? We have the major chord. We have the minor chord. We have the diminished chord. Then before we start expanding, we also have the sus2 chord. Sus2 chord, we have sus2 chord, we have sus4 chord, we have the augmented chord. There are lots of chords out there. You understand? But then you begin to ask yourself, how do you use these chords? How do you apply these chords at a particular time? That's cool. You understand? Then before you start progressing to, okay, how do you sound great with these chords? How do you sound great with these chords? So, good. So, too many chords there. I'm going to explain a few for you to grab. You can visit my website if you want to learn more in details. Now, let's start with the triad chords first of all. And I'll show you how to convert them to 7 chords. Now, if you have, regular triad chords of your major scale, if you have, for example, your chord 1, which is 3, 1, 3, 5, on the key of F, for example, chord 2, 2, 4, 6, chord 3, just your regular. If you go, I wonder why this screen is not. 1 second. Let me take it upward. So if you run back again, so these are triad chords, very simple regular chords. Now, if you play chords as triad, they are going to sound nice, but they're not going to sound extremely nice, especially when you're going to play. You're going to find yourself playing like blues, R&B, gospel worship songs, and the rest. But then we want to make these chords to sound great. All you have to do is to convert these triad chords, 3-note chords, convert them to a 7 chord. So if you convert them to 7 chords, they are going to sound like this. Instead of chord 1, like this, 3 notes is going to sound like this. Chord 2 is going to sound like this. chord 3, 4. You see, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see, so there's this. Right. So there's this extended feel with the chord. There's this extended feel. If you run again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it makes it much better than just playing your regular triad chord. No, if you convert your triad chords, all your triad chords to 7 chords, it's going to make more sense. Now I'm going to show you how to convert these triad chords to 7 chords, because I mean, a lot of people have issues knowing how to. Now, in order for you to effectively convert a triad chord to 7 chords, you have to understand what are the types of 7 chords we have and what are their various formulas. I think we have 4 types of 7 chords, if I'm not mistaken. We have the major 7th, yeah. You have the minor 7th, you have the dominant 7th, and you have the diminished 7th. It's very important for you to know these 4 chords. You understand? Now, the foundations are very important. Whatever thing you're doing at your advanced level are just the improvement of your foundation. So for your major chord, the formula, you can write this out. Now, pay attention to these chords, most especially on your right hand. You understand? Pay attention to these chords, most especially on your right hand. Your left hand can play the triad position of the chord, while your right hand can play the 7th chord position. You understand? So your major 7th chord is your root 3, 5, 7. If I'm going to use silver notes, it's your do, mi, so, ti. You understand? Your minor 7th chord, I'm going to explain all this because we're going to be converting your 2, your 3, you know, some chords out of a major progression. Will convert them to major, some will convert them to minor, some will convert them to diminished. It's very, very important for you to know what I'm explaining right now. This is gold. Understand, right? Okay, so this is, you have the first major 7, the first 7 chord is a major 7 chord. So the formula for a major 7 chord, you can write it down or you can re-watch this video at your convenience. Is your root 3, 5, 7. Then you have the dominant 7 chord, which is just 7 chords. So dominant 7 chord is your root 3, 5, flat 7, which is do, mi, so, ti, do, mi, so, to, as a lot of people say. Then we have your minor 7 chord. Minor 7 chord, the formula for minor 7 chord is your root 3, 5, flat 7. Then the last type of 7 chord we have is your diminished 7 chord. Now the formula for diminished 7 chord is your root flat. Minor 7 chord is root flat 3. Yeah, because when you say minor, there must be flat 3. Sorry about that. So root flat 3, 5, and flat 7. Then your diminished 7 chord is your root flat 3, flat 5, and your 6. Which is do, mo, fi, la. If people want to understand with soft notes so that you can play it in any key you want to play. Now you know the 4 types of 7 chords we have. The major 7 chord, the minor 7 chord, the dominant 7 chord, and the diminished 7 chord. So playing all of them, get familiar with it. This one. So good. So now, how do you convert each of your triad chords to 7 chords to make it sound? So if I play something, you are great, you are great, you're the miracle, so great, there is no one there. You see, there is no one, it's like I'll show you how to do that. Now, if you have a simple progression, like let's say your chord 1, your chord 2, your chord 5, your chord 2. Now, this is the tried position of this chord. We're playing these chords as tried chord. Now, your chord 1 out of your major scale is always a major chord. Your chord 1 out of your major scale. So every chord 1 you play in any major scale is always a major chord. So that is why chord 1 of any key is a major chord. So if you play F1 chord is F major chord. If you go to C, C major chord. So if you play on C, wow, you are great, you do miracles so great, there is no one like you. I like C actually. There is no one under. You are great, you are miracle. Okay, let's go back to F. So now, if we have a chord associated with a minor, diminished, or minor, diminished, or major position, in whatever position they find themselves, all you have to do is convert that chord. Now, listen very careful, because this triad. Now, if you understand this pattern, you don't have to start cramming, because for most of you that maybe you don't know how to play all keys, you might be seeing it as challenging. You say, okay, how do you now play minor chord on? How do you now convert all these chords on all keys? I'll show you the shortcuts. But before showing you all these shortcuts, I want to show you this clean one. Now, it's very simple. Now, if the progression we were working on, which is chord 1, chord 4, chord 5. Now, chord 1 is always a major chord. If you know about the major scale conversion formula, let's do chord 2. Chord 2 is always a minor chord. Chord 3 is always a major chord. So instead of playing chord 1, instead of just playing a major triad chord, play that chord 1 as a major 7 chord. So because 1 is a major, we're now going to play major 7th. So play F major 7 in the case of F on our right hand. Then we're going to go to 2. Your 2 is always played as a minor chord. But because we are playing, we are converting all the triad chords to 7 chord. We are now going to play 2 as a minor 7. And in the case of F major scale, the chord 2 of F major scale, you can do this on any key. The chord 2 of F major scale is G. So G minor. So we are going to play G minor 7, and that takes us to this. You see, so that's why we have this G minor 7, because this is G minor chord. Then this is the 7 of G major scale. If you flat it, you have this. So this is G minor 7. So we've converted our major chord to major 7th, and the chord that is a minor chord to a minor 7th chord. Now, you do this on all chords associated with your major scale that are either major or minor. Convert them to the 7th chords that are associated with them. So if you have a chord that is a major chord, convert that triad major chord to 7th chord. That's major 7th chord. If the position of the chord is a diminished chord, convert it, your 7. I feel I'm speaking a little bit quite very unusual because most of the time when I teach, I try to how will I say, but I feel I'm using a lot of terms that some of my viewers and will be surprised are not really used to. But I think it's essential for you because I've been introducing it to you guys. So it's essential for you to know the science of how these things are created so you can understand it. I mean, I can just come and tell you hold this chord, hold this note. But I want you to know the science. I mean, this is a live class, so eventually I want you to know the science behind it. Once you know the science behind it, it's easy for you to do what you want to do. Now, this is it. Now, let me show you something that you don't know. Now, in your major scale, let's pick any major scale. You have 1, 2, for example, let's say C. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is what you guys call do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You see, that's what you guys call. Now, this thing, you're playing it as a single note. This is just a single note. Now, why you play, for you to be able to play this as a song, you have to convert these single notes to chords. And that is why instead of playing like this, you play like this. Now, you're able to do this because of something called the scale conversion formula, which is, you can also say the scale conversion formula, where you convert single notes of your scale to chords. And most times, the chords that are converted are triad chords, because triad chords are 3-note chords. And now, in the chord conversion formula, there's something that is very, very critical. I mean, I've explained a lot of this in my premium class, so sorry if you've missed all those classes. Now, your chord 1, that is the number 1 chord of your major scale, is always converted to a major chord. Now, no matter the key. If, for example, key C, for example, now C is in the position of number 1 in C major scale, so C will be played as a major chord. If you find C in the position, let's say F major scale, now F will be in the position of chord 1, so F will be converted to a major chord. If you want to convert a single note to a chord, then your chord 2 is always converted to a minor chord. Your chord 3 is always converted to a minor chord. Your chord 4 is always converted to a major chord. Chord 5, a major chord. Chord 6, a minor chord. Chord 7, a diminished chord, and chord 8, a minor chord. So in the major scale, your chord, the only diminished chord you have out of your major scale is your chord 7. Now, each of these notes that are converted to chords, the chords are converted to triad chords. So that is why instead of doing, you start playing something like this. I can't explain this more than enough. Now, if you take it to another key, let's say we take it to F. Now, because your chord 1, which is F, because the chord conversion formula says every chord 1 to be converted to a chord must be played as a major chord. That is why you play F major chord here. Then in 2, you see G is in the position of 2 in F major scale, and this formula says every note 2 in a major scale must be converted to a minor chord. That is why the 2 of F major scale is G minor chord. So this is the science behind converting all these that a lot of persons don't know and they struggle. It is not cramming. You can't cram it. It's not by cramming. You have to know this formula. Once you know this formula, it is easy. They don't show all these things on YouTube. Most times they hide it. They don't show it on YouTube. So you only get deep explanation like this on master classes. You understand? On master classes, that's when people come, they show you. People try to just show you the easy way. You understand? But I mean, I have a lot of time today. I have a lot of time. Please don't forget to share this video, like this video, and drop your comments to tell me where you're watching from. If you're watching from Facebook, if you're watching from YouTube, if you're watching from TikTok, wherever you're watching, I'm live on those 3 channels right now, and it's amazing. All right, let's continue what we are doing. So now, when you convert each of those notes to chords, that is when you have those simple things, you play them as chord. But then you're only going to sound regular at a point, because imagine if I say you are the Lord. You chord 1, tried chord. Chord 3, you are the Lord. 2, my Lord. Now, instead of playing this regular, I can now say, I'm now teaching you that instead of playing this, play them as 7 chords. So it will be, you are the Lord. So instead of me playing chord 1 as a regular triad chord, I'm not playing chord 1 as a 7 chord. But because chord 1 is a major chord, I'm now going to play major 7 chord. So I cannot go and play minor 7 chord in chord 1 because chord 1 originally is not a minor chord. But I want this thing inside your brain very well, understand? So instead of me to play chord 1 triad, I'm going to play chord 1 7. Then chord 2, that is originally a minor chord, I'm going to now play chord 2 as a minor 7 chord. And that is why when we started, I gave you the formula for a major 7 chord, minor 7 chord, dominant 7 chord, and diminished 7 chord. Now, very, very, very essential for you to have more grip about these chords on your right hand. Your left hand can maintain your triad chord. So if I say, you are the Lord, you can do what you want to do. So remember, I don't want to deviate from the topic. The topic is how to sound great with chords. So I'm now explaining now. Now, if you find out this, it means your chord 1 will be major 7, chord 2 will be minor 7, chord 3 will be minor 7, chord 4 will be major 7, chord 5 will be major 7. Chord 6 will be minor 7. Chord 7 will be diminished 7. Then chord 8 will be major 7. Now, when you play a song, let's pick a progression of 1, 4, 5. Then you come back to 1. Beautiful. Now you can apply this good. Now you can mix it up with your regular chords, and you get creative. So let's pick a song. And I will pray. Oh, glory, glory, glory. Oh, glory, glory. You see, if you watch my right hand, and how to know when someone is playing a 7 chord? 7 chords are 4-note chords. So once you see someone play a chord that is 4 notes, just know it's a 7th chord. All you are supposed to be concerned is what type of 7 chord is that. You now have to think, is that a minor chord? Is it a major chord? Is it a diminished 7 chord? But anytime you see someone play a 4-note chord on the keyboard, just know it is a 7 chord. Is the first way. If you want to know a triad chord is 3-note chord. Once you see someone play 3 notes, just know it's a triad chord. If you see someone play 4 notes, know it's a 7th chord. Like I said, all you have to be concerned is what type of 7th chord is this? Is it a major 7? Is it a minor 7? Is it a dominant 7? Is it a diminished 7? Good. Now, I'm giving you this example. You are Lord. Oh, glory, glory, glory. You see? Oh, glory, glory, hallelujah. You see? Hosanna. You see? Hosanna, Hosanna. Let's say take again. Oh, I'm keeping it cool and simple. Now, let me give you a cheat sheet that you won't find anywhere. If you're still watching, please share this video, drop a comment so that I see people that are watching. Let me check on YouTube. Let me check YouTube. I'll give you a cheat sheet where you don't have to think. You just automatically can convert any chord to a 7th chord immediately without even having to think about it, without even knowing anything about 7th chord. But then, you shouldn't relax at this cheat sheet I'm going to give you. Make sure you go back home, practice, study more about the 7 chords, become a pro, become a master about it. Okay, so I'm on YouTube now, so I have some people viewing me. Daniel says he's been. Thank you, Daniel, for watching. I'm currently using another account to view. I'm using another account because I'm streaming. So I'm streaming now. I can't really comment from the account I'm streaming. But thank you for watching. And for those persons that are still online, you can drop your comments so I know who is currently watching. And if this goes quite cool, I might be coming live like this from time to time. Eventually, it's not going to be fixed. It's just random. I can't promise a definite time because of my busy schedule. So anytime you see me come up live, just come up. Or if you miss the live, you can always check previous live video. So expect more live videos from me than regular video uploads now, because it gives me the freedom to do more longer videos and gives me the opportunity to interact with my followers, subscribers, and do more. Now, I said I'm going to give you the cheat sheet for you to automatically know, for you to automatically convert any triad chord to a 7th chord without thinking about it. Now, this is it. Pay attention to this very, very, very well. Now, 98% of the time, this is going to work. You understand? 98% of the time, this is going to work. Now, let me just say something. If you are hearing about 7th chord, triad chords, you're hearing minor, diminished, and you're getting your brain is doing like it wants to explode, it means there's something wrong with your foundation, your piano foundation. There's something wrong. Please go to my website and get a book called Speed Piano Tutorial. You can get that book on my website. Please go and get that book. It's really, really going to help you a lot. So it is good to know the science of what you are learning. So let's go. Now, remember, 7th chord is a 4-note chord. So if you check your notes, let's do this slow and steady, because this can get confusing if you don't pay a lot of attention. Now, if you do 1, this is your major scale, and I'm just out of your major scale. You see, I'm telling you to pay attention because it can get confusing. If this is your major scale, only pay attention to the notes that are associated with your major scale. Don't pay attention with notes that are outside your major scale. Now, if you run this in the key of C, for example, you see an 8-note scale. If you run do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have your flat 2, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7, flat 7. Yeah, we have flat 6, we have flat 5. Don't look those ones. Pay attention to just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because that's what you'll be using. Now, if you press chord 1, let's say C major chord. If you want to convert this chord 1 to 7, just skip the note after the 3rd note of that chord and press the next one, the next nearest to it. So if you do something like this, you just skip this one. You are not skipping G sharp or F sharp. The note you're skipping is the note that is associated with the major scale of that key. So that's the one you should be skipping, so that you not say you went and skip, So you've automatically converted this one. Now, for those people that don't know anything about the music theory and US, you've automatically converted this simple triad chord to a 7 chord. Remember, I've given you the right way to do it, so I'm just giving you the shortcuts. Now, if you go to chord 2, if you want to convert this chord 2, which is a minor, to a 7 chord, this is the third note of the chord. Just skip the notes after it and press the next one. So it is. So if you do like this, you've converted all the notes, all the triad chords to 7 chords. Just when you have a triad chord out of the major scale, just skip the next note and press the next one. You now have a 4-note chord. Good. But this is not the formula. The original formula for a 7 chord is your major 7 chord is your root 3, 5, 7. Your dominant 7 chord is your root 3, 5, flat 7. Your minor 7 chord is root flat 3, 5, flat 7. Your diminished 7 chord is your root flat 3, flat 5, and 6. You understand? But I'm just giving you that. Now, we now know how to convert our chords to, all our triad chords to 7 chords right now. So it's time to play around it. So if you pick a song, someone should give me a song, please. I type a song so we can flow. I think I still have one songbook there. I still have a songbook. Let me see if I still have that songbook. That book contains about, it's a song list that I generated, contains about 200 praise, worship, Western praise, Western worship, a lot of songs there. So it's on my list. Let me open it up so we can use that one for a practice. So we now know how to convert. So next time you're playing, don't just use triad. You use triad chords on your left hand. Let's apply this so that you see how it works. And I'm going to give you a little bit more cheat about this, on how you can start doing chord replacements and the rest. Eventually, this is even chord replacement. Okay, good. We give you glory, Lord. So good. So, we give you glory, Lord. So if you don't, so let's say we have chord 1. We give you glory. See, this is triad. This is triad chord, but this is not what I want to do. What I want to do is play the triad on my left hand and play the 7th on my right hand. So I'm playing triad chord left hand, major 7th right hand. We give you glory, Lord. Let's get this working. Okay. So we give you glory, Lord. As you see, again, on my left hand triad, right hand 7. As we honor you. You see the same thing. We give you glory, Lord. As we honor you. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. Now, in the case of chord 5, remember, 5 is a major 7 chord. So if you want to convert 5, if 5 is a major chord, so if you want to convert 5 to a 7 chord, you have to play 5 as a major 7 chord, which is going to be like this. And eventually, your 5 on C, on F major scale is key C. So that is why we're playing like this. But for those people who might think it's sounding off, you can just play a chord replacement here. Now play 5 as a dominant 7 chord. So which means since C is in the position of 5, play C dominant 7 chord and use it as a chord replacement for your 5 originally. So you play C dominant 7 chord as a chord replacement for 5. So if you do, we give you glory, Lord, as we honor you. So if you do, you are wonderful, you are, you see, so this is C dominant 7. You are the Lord. I come back again. So just break the rule. You can do that, but break the rule for your 5. So play your 5. Use it. If you convert your 5 to a dominant 7th, you can use it as a chord replacement to your 5. Pretty easy. And so you see. So this is it. So you see, we are actually getting to topics how to sound great with chords. So let's run one more time. We give you glory, Lord, as we honor you. I'll take it again. I'm trying to look for it. Yeah, I'll take it again. We give you glory, Lord, as we worship you. You are wonderful. Yeah, that. You are. You see, if I take this dominant 7, C dominant 7. Now let's take it on the key of C, so I can just show you. Now, if you play, we give you glory, Lord, as we. It's too low. As we honor you, we give you glory, Lord, as we honor you. Are wonderful. You are. Now I'm gonna play because G is in the position of 5 in C major scale. So I'm going to play G, which is converting my 5 as a dominant 7 and using it as a chord replacement to my 5. So instead of playing G major chord, I'm just going to play G dominant 7 chord, which is this, which is 1 3 5 flat 7 in the G major scale. So 1 3 5 flat 7. So I'm using it. So you see, so if I play, we give you glory, Lord, as we honor you. We give you glory, yeah, you are. You see. So you can try it on any key. It works like magic. Oh, this keyboard is okay. If you try it on, let's say we try it on B flat. We give you glory, Lord, as you worship. Give you glory, Lord, as you worship you. You are wonderful. You are. Now, because 5, F is in the position of 5 in B flat major scale. So instead of me to play F major chord as the 5, I can just play this as the 5 for B flat major. I'm now going to convert this F to F dominant 7. So I'm going to play, if I do you are D, you see. So I played this dominant 7 as a chord replacement to my 5. You are worthy. Is he worthy? So you can do it on any key. You want to do it on D. On D, where's that D? Any key you want to do it, you can just flow with it on F sharp, on any key you want to do. Now, a lot of persons, someone asked me the other time and said, "Oh, why are you not doing tutorials on all the keys?" And I explained. I said, "Look, I've built my brand on the key of F. Now, imagine if I have to explain a single concept and I start explaining it, just everything. I explain it and how to do it on F, then I go to G, then I go to E on one single video. It means one video is going to be clocking like 3 hours long, 4 hours long, which is going to consume a lot of space, a lot of time, and it's really, really not it doesn't make sense at all, you understand. And that's why when I teach, I use the number patterns and the sofa notes. So with number patterns and sofa notes, it's very easy for you to transcribe whatever someone is teaching on a particular key. Just to see the way I've transcribed it, you can transcribe it to whatever key that you're familiar with. You understand? So cool in mods. So good. So now we have moved out from doing the tried chord something. We are now in the major 7 now. Next time you want to play, do the tried chord left hand, but always do the conversions, the tried conversions to 7th on your right hand. So if you pick another song, let's pick another song. Let's think another song. No, I have another song. Good. Okay, so I like this one. So it's you are God from beginning to the end. There's no place. You see what I'm doing? There's no place for argument. If you watch my right hand, you are something is. Let's see. Okay. Okay. There's no place for argument. You are all by yourself. I mean, I can keep going on and on, but this is a very good way. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh my soul. And worship His holy. Sing never before. Oh, I will worship His holy name. I will worship His holy name. I bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh my soul. I worship His holy name. I mean, so it makes you sound full. Now, let's just think of how you can even spice it more better and make it even sound more interesting. You see, this is why when you go on stage, you're going to play the same kind of chord. You play the same keyboard, and somebody will come and play that same keyboard. The same thing you play, the same progression, but the person own is sounding more better than your own. Is sounding more crazy, more full. See, piano playing is about making your music sound full. Tried chords are nice, but when you have other musical instruments with you, it's very good to use tried chords. And if you're going to play grooves, especially when you have praise, you have makusa, you have something you can use, which are very, very important, you understand. But you want to make your music sound full when you want to play worship, you should think more of using 7th chord. There's 7th chord, there's 9th. 9th chord is any 5-note chord. You see 9th chord. You have 11th chord, you have 13th chord. 13th chord is the highest, it's the longest chord. And now, if you see 13th chord is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, a lot of people say, how do you see? In chord techniques, let me give you this for free. It is not every chord. Some people do their chords and they sound cloggy. No, it is not every chord that you must play everything on your left hand, play everything on your right. Bro, so what are you trying to do? You want to spoil the keyboard? No. See, there are some chords you only play one finger on your left hand. So chords like that. Just simple. Some chords, you just play one note on your left hand and your right hand. You see? If you do how was that? Very good, yeah. You are holy. Oh, see, I was God Almighty. I mean, but let's not deviate. So this one is a very big work. Oh. You see this 7 chord, I'm telling you, it's good. So there are different ways you can apply them. You now know, first of all, the first technique, the first thing you have to unlearn is always using triad chords on your right hand. Try to be using 7 chord. Then the other thing you now have to stick is, okay, in using this thing, let us understand that our chord 5 will be converted to a dominant 7. And that dominant 7 that is converted will be used as a chord replacement to that chord 5. Then you now ask yourself, what method else can I add to this? Remember the topic is how to sound great with chords. This is just 2% of the 100% in how to sound great with chords. I mean, I can't extensively, I've done a lot. It's more like a master class. But there's more to this, I'm telling you. But you begin to get more as you keep practicing. That's to say, you can visit my website, onlinemusichub.com.ng, and register for a free membership and check more courses I have there. There, I pour out all the emotions, take all the time to give you that concept you want. Now, let's continue. Now, you can decide to do the arpeggio way. If I take a chord, there are 2 different ways you can run. You can either do the chord strumming. So if I say, and in fact, a lot of people, they know good chords, but they don't strike the chords well. You understand? That's one issue some people have. They don't strike their chords well. You see someone, their chord announcement is very, very boring. So if I say, what's that song again? Let's sing. Okay, good. I cannot do without you. I cannot do. Let's make this more interesting. Good. I cannot do without you. I cannot do. If you watch my left hand, my right hand, I'm playing this thing. If you watch my right hand, I'm playing 7 chords. Every time I'm always on 7 chords. Now, you might not be able to get to this stage as I am, because what I'm even doing right now is that I'm even doing inversions on these 7 chords right now. I play them, I change their voicings, you get, but get the root position you get. So, I cannot do without you. Some people's voicings are like this. I cannot do without you. I cannot do without you. Oh Lord, I cannot do without you. This is nice, but if you're using a triad chord, it's going to sound very, very disastrous. Now, you can try something like this. The arpeggio way, where you break the chords into notes and you make some announcement. I cannot do without you. Cannot do without you. I cannot do. You see what's happening? Without you. Oh Lord, I cannot do without. It's just simple. Instead of doing, I hold the chords like this. I'm just running the notes. So I cannot do without you. Cannot do without. Oh. So with this arpeggio way, you're going now. If you want to do the strumming pattern, you have to make it sound interesting. So you can do something like this. I cannot do without. I cannot do without. I cannot. Oh Lord, I cannot. You see, now this pattern is called this a chord slap back pattern. When I'm doing something like this. This one, I'm not going to teach this particular one today. I'll leave this technique because I don't want your brain to explode, it's already too much stress. So let's try to dwell more on the arpeggio style. Now, when you hold the chord, always make an announcement. Now, you can strike and make that arpeggio mean. So if you do, I cannot do, strike first, then play with the notes. I cannot do, so I do. Without you, I cannot do without. Oh Lord, I cannot do without you. I cannot do without. I cannot do without. Oh Lord. So now with this technique, you now know, oh, I'm getting somewhere. Now you now know, first of all, how to sound nice even without using passing chords. You're already sounding nice. All I'm just showing you is just chord replacement, simple chord replacement, while converting your triads to 7. Now you can now start thinking, how can I start adding more chords? You can use your 7 chords as a passing chord. Now remember, this is how to sound great with chords. You're now using 7 chords as passing chords to several chords. For example, I cannot, you see this chord? This is a minor 7. Now if you play your chord 5 as a minor 7 chord, it can turn to a passing chord to your chord 4. Now in this case, this is F major scale, so we are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So C is in the position of F major scale. So I'm now playing C minor 7 chord, which is C, D sharp, G, and F sharp, which is a 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7. So this, if you play your 5 as a minor 7th, it can be used as a passing chord to your chord 4. Now remember, if you play your 5 as a dominant 7, it can be used as a chord replacement to chord 5. Now you see, the position of the chord changes in regards to the 7 chord determines where you can use it, or where you can use the chord at a particular time. So the chord changes determine. So imagine when we play this, when we convert our 5 to a dominant 7, it can be used as a chord replacement to 5 in the major scale. Now that same 5, if you convert that 5 to a minor 7th, it can be used as a passing chord to 4. Clap for me now. You don't want to clap. Clap for me. Okay, good. Thank you. Now, please like this video. If you're having some value out of it, please like this video. So we see, the interesting thing about chord is that the changes in chord can also determine where it can be applied. You understand? So you can know chords. You can say, okay, I know minor chord, but do you know what and where you're supposed to apply the minor chord at a particular time or season? Citing this one as an example. So now, you see? So this is my chord 5 played as a minor 7. Now, originally, I'll just tell you play 5, flat 7, 9, 11. No, but I want you to get a little more about this theory and understand how the science of this thing is created. See, I only teach about how the science of this thing is created in my premium lessons, in my premium classes. I don't do it on YouTube. I'm just doing it today. I'm probably testing the waters. You understand? So let's see how we keep going. If I get 10 comments on this video, if I get 20 shares on this video, then I'll know you're happy with this style of teaching, and I know you want to learn more how to keep doing it. So cool. So this can be used as a passing chord, which means, see, there are over 3,000 types of passing chords. You understand? To 4 alone, after I cannot do, I went to 4. Now this 4 I've gone to is not your regular kind of 4, but on my left hand, on my right hand, I'm still playing a 7 chord. On my left hand, I'm still playing a 3-note chord, but this is not a triad chord. Some people are getting confused. Some people are getting confused. Okay, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to stop here. I can see some people are getting, I know it's like they're having headache. I'm going to stop here. We are going to do, when I come back again, if I feel very good, I'll continue the topic or I'll start a new topic. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching so much. Do you have any question? If you have any question, you can tell me. Let me know if you have any question, and I'll be willing to answer your questions. If not, I'll have to go. So the next thing I'll be teaching is on some makosa skills you can use to spice up your play. For the meantime, have a nice let me check my doc and see if we had some comments coming up. It's loading right away. Load. Okay. Let me drop a message and see.